have to hurry.
Alright, alright. Everything should be in order, I hope. Hey ho, Robin. Yeah, I was just checking the journal as well. Adol's reputation is surprisingly high already. Yep, everything seems to be in order. That's great. I was not expecting Adol's reputation to be this close to 200 already. I think the cap is a lot higher, but I think if I remember correctly, you need 200 for the true ending. So we're pretty much on track with that. Okay, so we have to go through the mountain gate, I believe. Yeah, 200 is the magic number, I think. Or at least somewhere around 200. I'm not sure if it's actually exactly 200, but it's somewhere around there. Hey, have you found the maiden yet? No, she's not here. I thought she'd be here though. Damn witch, I'll find her. I have no choice. It might take longer, but I need to find another way. Because the bridge apparently collapsed, we have to take the mountain route, which we need to go through here. These stairs lead to the central district. If I approach from this direction, there are guards stationed that direction. I suggest you find another path. Oh, hey! You doing well? I thought you'd be asleep at this time. Lady Donna, surely you've realized where the palace has shut its doors. The stars... Thanks for the follow! The day the stars fell upon us was the day Queen Sarai vanished. Hiding the truth and issuing false decrees was my idea. Wait, I don't understand. What happened to Sarai? I grew wary of this facade. I cannot stand the lies and deceptions that I've been party to. Oh, that's a good job. That explains why you're still awake at like, should be like 5 AM, right? I think it's 5 AM. You're leaving too, aren't you? Somewhere far away. Criticize me all you want. I've committed terrible crimes. The East Essence Tower has fallen, opening a path to the central district. You should be able to enter from there. Consul, there's still hope. We can... Don't lie, my lady. Lies help no one. My actions are proof of that. Jesus. It's not a lie, though. I'll get to Saren Garden no matter what. But I suppose you have no reason to wake up early anyways, so I guess it's fine to stay up late. This rubble appears to have opened a path to the central district. I don't know, Robin. Phew, I made it to the central district. The bridge leading west out of the capital is destroyed, so I need to go around. I need to go south and have to for the mountain gate. Yeah, that is indeed a shirt. You know, this is clothes.
Here goes. Veronica, change.
This is the only thing that matters in this game, is looking nice.
This area is still intact. Another vision. This is no time for tears. I can't stop now.
Hey, look! That's her, isn't it? It's the Maiden of the Great Tree! Stop her!
Oh no.
Where do you think you're going, Your Eminence? You running from your guilty conscience? Is that it? I remember I used to see you gallivanting around town without a care in the world. Playing with children, wandering around the market.
Yeah, the underboob quality of this game is probably one of the better JRPGs in that aspect. There's not too many JRPGs rivaling this. At least non-gacha ones. Gachas obviously always have a way to rival.
You treated your position like a joke! That's why this calamity happened!
That's right! You invited the Star's wrath! You're no maiden to us, witch!
Give me back my daughter! Give me back Mia, you murderer! Everyone, please, just calm down. I didn't...
So, you had nothing to do with this?
Rastal?
Then please tell me why this happened, Your Eminence.
Yeah, Mia.
Why didn't you protect Eternia? Why didn't you protect your people?
Rastal.
They found my father's body near the crater, where the falling star landed.
Duran? I didn't know.
You're probably playing Radiant Dawn right now, right? So you're seeing Mia after the time skip as well. Yeah, Rastal certainly changed his attitude.
I don't have an answer.
Oh, not
for
yet
you,
actually.
Rastal.
Okay.
But as your maiden, and as a friend to all who have fallen and to those who still live, I want to know why this happened more than anyone. I want to know why so many people had to die. I want to know how I can still save Eternia. Still save my people.
Yeah, that's fair. I've been streaming quite a lot lately. Basically, so the TLDR, because this is the final chapter, at first, it's a bit hard to explain right now because we're basically like thousands of years in the past right now. This is not the present day. But basically, as the TLDR, we stranded on an island after our ship got wrecked with a party of a couple of people. Then we had some stuff like a serial killer who we brought to justice. Then we found some dinosaurs on this island. Basically, Adol, our main character, has had visions of the past from a girl called Dana, this girl, who they eventually ran across, and who was still alive during the time of Adol. And we killed the monster that sank our ship. We started to build a new ship to escape from the island. Yeah, Dana is the main character. Of course, the game is called Lacrimosa of Dana, so of course Dana is the main character. Then we found out the Great Tree on this island basically conducts mass extinctions and rejects intelligent species after a while. And this is the time of the mass extinction of Dana right now. And Dana is trying to find a way to stop this mass extinction, even though we can basically already tell that they didn't succeed because there's no more Eternians that we know of in the time of Adol.
I am
So,
Donna Ecclusia, Maiden of the Great Tree.
So
protector
basically
and
they're
leader of the
looking
people
in
of
the
Eternia.
past for hints on how to stop the cataclysm that humans are facing right
I
now.
never have,
Because
never
apparently
will
there's
forsake
another
my
mass
solemn
extinction
duty.
happening right now. And they will have
I
to
will
stop
learn
it.
the truth of what happened here, no matter what. Now stand aside.
You really expect us to believe a word coming out of your mouth? Yeah! Get her!
I understand why you are angry.
And basically the people are resenting her because she was basically on equal footing with the queen. And the meteor that she meant, yeah, that none of them are hitting her.
Go, Your Eminence.
Rastal!
Hey! What are you doing?
Yeah,
You're
that's
siding
true.
with her?
If she does
She's
manage
the reason
to
you're
do
fucked.
that,
There are
then the
things I'll
Eternians
never
should
be
be
able to
alive
tell my
again in
father
the
now.
future, but
But I know with all my heart that he died upholding his sworn duty. So I will honor my father's memory by living my life as he lived his.
yeah.
I will keep my promise and protect the maiden at all costs.
You! Traitor! Get him!
But basically,
must
yeah,
hurry.
the royal
Don't know how
palace
long
was
I can hold
struck
them
by a
off.
meteor, and they tried to protect the palace, but they didn't
But-
manage to do so. And now the
Don't
people are
worry about
believing
me.
conspiracy theories that Dana
Just let me
summoned the
keep my
meteor.
promise to you.
Probably,
I promise.
like I
will
assume, in
find
an
out why this
attempt
happened
to
and come
usurp
back.
the queen. Is
I know
the
you will.
is the argument because the queen has disappeared during after the meteor strike. So now,
You face Rastal, son of Chief Gardran, and I will not allow any of you to pass.
The maiden's getting away! Out of the way, you!
but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happened. Basically, I've already been streaming this for 44 hours, so you you missed quite a lot. It's a bit hard to summarize 44 hours in just a couple of minutes. I heard the capital was in trouble. I'm glad to see you alive at least. Yes, I am unharmed. Yeah, I uploaded all of them to YouTube, even if Twitch deleted them over time. They should be in a playlist on YouTube. Do you know the channel, or do I have, or should I link it on Discord? But first I must report what's happened. It's linked in mine. Okay, good. I don't even know what I've linked there. I've written that like 6 years ago and only updated like the games that I'm playing and my age. It was reported that the Great Tree was glowing with a golden light during the star's assault. At the time, we thought the light was the Great Tree displaying a negative reaction to the falling stars. Yes, that... there's... oh. Sure, I'm not going to stop you. Click it. But we now know that the Earth's essence surged abnormally before a single star fell. And at the center of this essence surge was the Great Tree of Origins. Yes, it would appear that the Great Tree of Origins somehow caused the stars to fall to Earth. Yes. Of course you did. Can only mean The Great Tree of Origins is the cause of these terrible cataclysms. The scene depicted on the mural must be true. Perhaps the people are right to lay the blame on me for this disaster. Your Eminence, I can't believe it. How could this happen? The sole significance of the temple's existence is now lost forever. What are we to do now, Your Eminence? Well, learn the truth. They will lose faith in the Great Tree and the kingdom will plummet into chaos. That's why we must stay the course and help everyone suffering from the cataclysm. Even so, people may not welcome or help as warmly as they would before. We have an arduous road ahead of us. And yet I've never been more proud of you. Your rambunctious nature vexed me to no end on many occasions. But if it was all leading to this moment, then all is forgiven. I suppose I chose wisely when I nominated you to become the maiden. We accept our fate. As you said, we must save our people, Your Eminence. Even if our faith wavers, our duty never will. Lady Orgrenata, everyone. Now then, I believe you are heading to the Seren Garden, were you? Do be careful. I believe in you. I know you'll come back to us. Yes, I will. Please be safe, everyone.
Almost there. For everyone's sake, I need to hurry.
Yeah. Just showing off some of the attack animations. Because... yeah, bye, never talk to you. I don't even know who you are.
There, Olga? Is he alright?
He's barely breathing. I'll do what I can.
Okay. Please take care of him.
Yeah, the poor plants. They haven't really done anything wrong. Yet. I have to go this this way, I believe. Yeah, that way is blocked off, so I have to go this way.
I see something.
Yes, of course. Rustel deserves nothing else. It's not like he was...
Forbidden Valley of Kings is up ahead. Please, let me make it in time. Luminous!
But what if Rastel was nice again? Although, yeah, he was choice locked into U-turn, so he probably would have betrayed us next time as well. This is an ancient sword, one of the oldest still living on hallowed ground. It's near death. Perhaps that's why it no longer recognizes me. I'm sorry, I can't allow you to harm the people or the city. At least let me end your suffering and bring you to peace.
Here goes!
And now to the part where these streams are the most painful to watch, because I really suck at games like this. I can't dodge for shit, so all I'm relying on is that the enemies fall faster than I do and that I have enough healing items. Essentially, when you dodge at the right moment, you get these flash moves where the time slows down and you're invincible for a while. And if you block at the right moment, you get flash guards, which is the same except the time doesn't slow down. You're invincible for a while and
Keep going. Here goes. Change. Change. Here. Here.
also this enemy is just too big for the camera setting. Yeah, it isn't even a boss, it's just a regular enemy that I have to beat for a quest. But it's not really something you just run across. Like, I don't think there's more of these. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll grieve your loss, I promise. I must go to Saren Garden. This can't be the end. I won't let this be the end.
Yes!
Return your quest, Saurian Hunt 3 complete. And we unlocked the next chamber that we could do. We're probably going to do that, yeah, one tier and I'm done. No more grieving for you. I've grieved enough.
I need to do whatever I can. Change. All I can.
We could do that dungeon next. I mean, yeah, we can do that ASAP if you want to. Actually, yeah, it probably makes more sense to do it ASAP. So let's do that. I'm actually not sure if we should be able to teleport back to the past from Adol's time after we finish this, but we can do this. I don't actually remember the puzzles that we have to go through now, because I believe it's not the because I think I'm thinking of a different floor, right? Actually, no, this is the floor that I'm thinking of. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, might as well conclude the past segment. That's true. Chamber of Magma. Could be. I'm not I don't actually remember if there's another one after this. I couldn't tell you if I tried. It's been 2 years. I don't remember all the floors in here.
Good heavens. It's so hot. You need to be careful.
Oh, I have too many essence fragments. I am too rich. I cannot take any more money. I assume because I haven't spent a single, because I didn't trade a single of these essence things. I believe this count is taken. I mean, yeah, it does count as taken. It does count as taken because it says 1 out of 12. To be fair, the 12 wouldn't stand there if I didn't already pick all of the treasures in a previous run.
This is troubling.
I believe the game wouldn't tell me how many, wouldn't say how many chests there are unless you found all of them already. Oh, I accidentally went the right way immediately. I shouldn't do that. Not when picking up all the treasures and stuff. Yep. This one does not count as taken though. Because, I assume because they're, funny. I assume because we didn't take anything, while on the other we did take something. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter how many treasures we take and don't take. I'm not sure that makes any difference on the ending, because I don't think it it factors into the reputation. But if it does, but I'm going to check. I don't think we're going to finish today, anyways. I'm going to check if it does. And if it does, I'm going to pick them up off stream, because we've seen this already anyways. This wouldn't be any new content or whatever, so I'm just going to pick them up. If they do factor into everything, I'm just going to spend it on like potions and stuff. And yep, there's even more. At least Naruto is so fast that it doesn't matter. Like I can just genuinely just jump around, like don't fight anything, and she's so fast that it really doesn't matter which ways I go, because it's only going to take like 15 seconds for each of the rooms. Yeah, I thought the magma would hurt much more. I was kind of surprised on that right now as well. I assume it just hurts you a little bit, but very fast. So that one little fall doesn't really matter, but if you stay in it or walk through it, it's going to be an issue. Oh hey, there's already the teleportation mark, and this looks like a boss room, so let's get ready for another mecha dragon boss. The stalwart Scarlet Shield, Blasphena. So this is another boss where I have to use Gradica, sadly. Except this time the boss actually tries to dodge my Gradica move, which I don't really appreciate. Yeah, they all look exactly the same as each other, except with a different color and Which, you know, is, I guess, kind of fitting, considering for Dana it's literally the same. Like, she doesn't really look different in her forms, except have different weapons. I also don't like having to jump out of magma while being off screen. I'm just ice skating all around, just pretending I know what I'm doing. I probably don't want to be hit by those. Those look kind of painful. Alright. Sure. Another 2 of those. Already 2/3 done. That's surprisingly fast and that went surprisingly okay so far. Although we are probably at the final state, come on. At the final form by now. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe magma is just completely irrelevant as a threat. I never really attempted to play around with the magma before, so I just avoided it naturally. So that's true. I expected it to rebuild the shield to force me back into Gratica, because Gratica is just so much worse for everything. Except for breaking shields. Just die, please. I don't like when bosses do this. Okay, it's dead. It's dead, it's dead, it's dead, it's dead. Yeah. I mean, that kind of makes sense, you know? You don't really wanna jump into magma. It tends to hurt. Eternal Gauntlets. Is this the one that I have equipped right now? Yeah, those are the ones that I have equipped right now. I wasn't supposed to have them until just right now. And this is the next
Finally,
Lord Cal. The
reached
next
the
monolith.
But will it activate?
More lore. During the construction of the villa, an ancient ruin was unearthed. While exploring the ruins, the researchers found old records in areas they named the Wall of Truth and the Garden. When these records were decoded, a terrible truth was revealed. The Great Tree of Origins, giver of essence, was the harbinger of the world's doom. This revelation undermined all that Eternia had done to achieve its prosperity. Upon notifying the king, he ordered that the ruin be concealed from the public. Unfortunately, an errant nobleman had also learned the truth and took matters into his own hands. The Great Tree will bring about a terrible calamity that threatens all of Eternia. Gathering his most loyal retainers, the nobleman set forth to burn the Great Tree to cinders. Flaming arrows were loosed upon the tree, and the heavens cried out, and the men who loosed those arrows were swiftly turned to dust. The cataclysm had begun. Bolts, roaring lightning carved terrible scars into the land, tearing the earth asunder. The Eternians believed themselves above reproach, that they faced no threats due to their essence. Within their new capital, the cataclysm worked the citizenry into a panic. Yet amidst the horror, there was a group of people who roamed the earth unabated. Urianus ventured across blasted lands, saving many, until he finally arrived at the roots of the Great Tree. Calm your heart, for this time of tribulation is when the heart is tested most. With these words, Urianus led all who would hear him in prayer. And as they prayed, the inexorable march of time continued. Only when they heard the sound of bird songs did the people notice the wind's gentle touch and the soothing kiss of the sun's light. The cataclysm had ended, leaving behind a vast, deepest scars in the southern lands.
If the Valley of Kings is where they tried to build the villa, then the Wall of Truth must be the mural in the depths of the tomb. In the garden. Must be Saren Garden. I'm surprised to find information about Saren Garden in this sanctuary. In olden times, people knew that the Great Tree was the cause of disasters. And those who tried to fight back against the Great Tree were... Anyway, I can't know for certain unless I see it for myself. I must go to Saren Garden right away.
That is an interesting theory, yeah. Blue Windstep. I don't have this equipped. Any reason as to why? Probably because it's not an equip item. A large engraving is contained in the floor. It looks like the engravings on the door. What does it mean? I don't see a door leading further on, and I believe this is the final floor. This is a dead end. I have no choice but to turn back for now. Let's just buy like 10 of those. I mean, it's not like I need anything like that of those. Because I have a lot of it. But I'm gonna buy 10 of those too, so that I have enough free spot that I can so that I could open up all the treasures that we've missed. Because I believe that would be like 270 that are still open. And let's continue with the story now. I should probably kill a couple of plants on my way to replenish my TP. Because the boss kind of left me without any resources there. This is exactly what the game was made to do. Exactly what you need to do to beat this game. Beating up ants 1,000 times to replenish your TP. Yeah. We were here last time, so let's just continue onwards here. The only question marks that are left are on this way anyways. The river has dried up. This is supposed to be supplying water to the capital. What happened? That's a piece of the falling star. Its impact must have damped the river. The plants are starting to die. I can't just ignore this. Whatever this falling star is made of, it's incredibly dense. That must be why the current has completely stopped. But if I can move it out of the way, the river should flow again. I think I can move it with my essence. Here goes nothing. If you're still watching, essence is basically like magic, kind of, in a way. Current humans don't have means to control it and don't even know it exists, but the Eternians had ways to control it. And used it as like the source of power for everything. Yeah, that also looked like the material that was blocking the path to Basha Tower, yeah. With the changes in weather... okay. I must go soon. I need to trust everyone and keep moving.
We did it!
Oh. Yeah, apparently Dino Skin Rock is Fallen Star Rock. Yeah. I can't believe you've rescued me, Dana. You know who I am? I'm sorry to alarm you. My name is Celine, Spirit of Covenants. I was birthed into this sealed land. Due to this Earth's proximity to Saren Garden, essence disturbances are more frequent here. Ever since my birth, I've been observing the history of Eternia. You must know the true purpose of Saren Garden. Please tell me what I must do. I don't know the answer to that. All I can do for you is to form this covenant with you. Please accept this power. And the luminous style has been enhanced. I don't exactly know what this did, but apparently Naruto is stronger now. Sure, I understand, but do you pity me? Thank you, but you don't need to worry about me. I have people supporting me. Damn. I'm glad you're exactly who I hoped you to be. It's not every day that a spirit finds itself to be rescued by a mortal. I understand. I commit everything to you. Please don't lose. I won't.
We did it!
And we don't need to fight any of these. We can just continue on. Fighting is overrated in action RPGs. This place is... beautiful. This must be Saren Garden. This place was a ruin in Adol's era. This inscription. In every era exists Saren Garden, into which the collective psyche of species does flow, providing herein nourishment to this tree. Stored within the collective psyche of the species, the very will to live. The collective psyches of species across eras are amassed as such, producing power beyond reckoning for the Transcendent One. Thus, when the tree of psyches reaches maturity, disrupting providence and the natural order, the days of weeping shall come to an end. If this is Saren Garden, then that flow must be the psyches of species. The tree looks really weak. If it grows, I'll have enough power, but at this rate...
You came here after all.
We know this voice. We've heard it once before.
The Wardens of Evolution.
Saren Garden. I've not seen this place in ages. As you have come here, I can only surmise that you are not ready to join us yet.
Have you been here before?
Of course. I am the architect of this garden.
What?
Take notice. The water bridges represent each species of a given era. The weak flow from that water bridge is the collective psyche of the Eternians.
Far stronger psyches are required to disrupt the providence of the Lacrimosa. Look upon the Tree of Psyches. See how young it is. The collective psyches of species past are not sufficient to spur its growth.
Was it not made clear to you in your Scarlet Vision? You have no means by which to save your doomed species.
You have shown remarkable fortitude in the face of this adversity. That is why I think you understand. The Lacrimosa cannot be stopped.
But this garden was my last hope.
We shall take our leave of you, Dana. Should you change your mind, please seek an audience with us. We will not turn you away. After all, You are a fellow Warden of Evolution.
Yeah. It's completely in ruins in Adol's era.
It's not over yet. I'm sure he will feel the same as I do. The time will come for this place. I tried to call out to him one last time, hoping there could still be a chance, but it was no use. You.
How long will you continue this folly? The cataclysms have wiped out all Eternians. Even your best friend, Olga, is gone.
Olga. She gathered the remaining people at the palace and tried to lead them until the end. It was heroic of her.
I see. Far be it from me to ask you this.
There was a time skip in between these events, essentially, if I understand it correctly.
Why are you still doing this?
Basically,
Because
all the
Because there are still people I can
Although I
save.
think this is more snow than ash,
Who do you mean?
but I'm
The
not
Eternians
exactly
are
sure.
no more.
Not them. Adol and his allies, who are defying the Lacrimosa in the distant future, and the Wardens of Evolution, enthralled by its curse. I can still save them both. So please, let me help you, Sarai.
So you noticed.
Yes.
It's a foolish notion to think that we could ever be freed from this curse. Do you even understand what you're saying?
I see the way you Wardens look at me. I think I remind you all of the people you used to be.
You wouldn't. Why? I don't understand.
Yep, Dana persona'd herself. What happened here? Did she succumb to the weight of her burden and take her own life? She should already know that she's immortal. What an impulsive, pointless gesture. No, it wasn't.
What?
What is she doing? I see. So this was her intention. Once she succumbs to her despair, she will have no choice but to join our fold. Thus, she is refusing to become a warden in the first place by sealing herself away.
Ah.
Really now? She will most likely awaken when the next Lacrimosa comes to pass, and she will defy us then too. What? Is she mad? She's bolder than her countenance would suggest. But how will she find the next warden if she is slumbering here? So long as the great tree continues the cycle of evolution, her time will come eventually. How curious. Does that insignificant child really believe she's free to choose to defy the Lacrimosa? Somehow she was able to communicate with the next species. In hindsight, such a power has never been permitted before. Are you suggesting she was privy to knowledge that we have not? At this time, I cannot say anything. Either way, she has chosen herself the endless uphill battle of rebellion. I hardly expect anything to change before the almighty Lacrimosa. Our duty is to bear witness to events as they unfold. All we can do is watch over her as the next species takes root. Sure, zoom in more on Nestor's ass. Because we really need this insect stuff. Damn. That was more intense than I expected. I can't believe what you've had to endure. Are you okay? I'm fine. I remember everything now. I've been waiting for Ada. Waiting for the next species so I can bring hope to everyone. That explains why you're not with the other wardens. Jeez, but this is basically why I told you to not read the comments on the Dana themed Christmas music, because of all the themes to make Christmas remixes of, Falcom decided on 2 of Dana's main themes to be remixed for Christmas after she watched her entire species wiped out in an apocalyptic winter. That sure was a take. I just couldn't think of anything else to do in that moment. Yeah. But we know what to do now. We must go to Saren Garden. That's right. The only way to stop the Lacrimosa. It remains sealed away by the royal family, and as the maiden it took a lot of effort for me to learn of its existence. By gathering the collective psyches of species, their very will to live, the garden cultivates the power by which the providence of nature can be defied. Huh? I don't know what that means, but that sounds really cool. I'm more surprised that it was built by one of the wardens. Yes, we should make our way to the Valley of the Kings and see this garden for ourselves. I planted a prayer tree sapling there, so the garden should be restored in this era now. If the tree of Psyches has grown enough. Isn't that one warden we met there your friend, Dana? We were talking about Sarai. I was surprised about that too. Why is one of the wardens the former queen of Eternia? There's probably more to that than we know at the moment.
Adol.
We must hurry to Saren Garden.
Yes.
It's in the Valley of Kings, on the bottom of the dungeon. Let's go. You may warp anywhere within the Isle of Saren again. Yay! So... freedom, finally. So, can Monke train us now? I believe Monke should be able to train us, yeah? Do I have Adol equipped with anything? Because, yeah, I have Adel equipped, that should be fine then. Yeah, maybe we're not rude anymore. Maybe we've finally redeemed ourselves in the eyes of Monkey.
There's something there.
Master says you're last, red hair. Yep, we're not rude anymore. Nice. So let's fight Master Kong. For the last skill to unlock for Adel. Well, not last skill to unlock for Adel, but you know, the last monkey skill to unlock. Yeah, that's true. I do like how he always does that. Okay. And that's finished. That was a great amount of flash guards though. That was really, really good, actually. I'm quite surprised with how well that went. Adel tried Master Skill. Adel learned Brave Charge. Only got hit like two or three times. That was great. Thank you for teaching me. I didn't teach you. You learned it on your own. It seems the six of us have each learned a skill from him. What's wrong? Master? I have nothing left to teach you, but Rikoda's mentor tells me that your village is in trouble a lot. If you want, I can help you. Does that mean you'll join us during the beast raids? Yeah, you're more than qualified, don't you agree, Adel? Then it's settled. I'll head to your village now. You offered us more help than I ever expected. Indeed, one master is worth 100, no, 1,000 warriors. Monkey joined. Yeah, maybe Monkey wants the small ring. I don't think so. But here's instantly max approval. Pog. And there's the fermented sap for the quest that we should bring back now. before continuing with the story. So where's Thanatos? Ah, there. Oh, and he also wants the engraved pen. And there's an engraving of my initial. Huh. No doubt about it, that's the pen I lost when I first arrived on the island. Thank you, Adel. Seems important.
Let's see.
Oh, it's a memorable position. Yeah, I also forgot we found that. You want to re-engrave it? That's right, I want. This pen reminds me of my younger days, and I wouldn't want to do anything to mess with those memories. Even now, 50 years later, I still live by the faded words engraved. Anyways, as an explorer, I can't just let you leave me in the dust. This pen is still... and I still got a lot of work to do. And now we gotta watch his final... final event.
Do you know what coffee is?
I've heard about it.
Yes. Oh, is that so? So this will be your first time drinking it, huh? I can't wait to see your reaction. Well, go on, try it.
Coffee is a demon. Yep, that's my reaction to drinking coffee.
Looks like you're not a fan of the taste. Just so you know, coffee's appeal is its bitter flavor.
I disagree.
Ricotta
but,
can make a
you know.
fine cup of tea, but every so often, I get a craving for coffee. It's definitely an acquired taste, but the more you drink, the more you'll come to like it.
Or, you might even call it Stockholm Syndrome.
Anyway, coffee is made from beans that grow on a certain tree. A tree that is indigenous to the African continent. That coffee you're drinking is made from beans I acquired years ago. You sure perked up once I mentioned Africa. I might have mentioned it before, but I've spent many years researching Africa.
Yeah.
I've even set foot in the southern region of the Sahara Desert. Impressive, huh? Anyway, I told you that story so I could tell you this. Before you can venture into unexplored lands, you need two things. Thankfully, I managed to secure funding and support from a certain noble associate of mine. 2 years back, we drafted a large-scale plan for an expedition to Africa. But during the early planning stages, I wound up stranded on the Isle of Seiren. The situation seemed hopeless at first, but exploring this island turned out to be much more enjoyable than I expected. And on top of that, meeting Ricotta was truly a blessing.
Yeah, I wonder where we've heard those before. I mean, those names, though, they're certainly quite unique. Who would ever come up with the African continent and the Sahara Desert? Those are so unrealistic and unique names.
I would care about so much. I've been running solo all my life, so having someone to look after feels different. I know I've said this to you before, but if I get off this island, I want to show Ricotta everything the world has to offer. That way, she can be an independent woman. There's a good chance Ricotta and I will end up seeing Africa together. Who knows? We might even run into you again, Adol.
Play the other East games.
If that day comes, we'll catch up over a cup of coffee.
You, me, and Dogi.
Yes. So you two better not die before we see each other again. Wait, at my age, I might kick the bucket before you two do.
Yeah, let's remind us that that Dogo is a main character. Yeah. Hey, I have something for the quest. Yeah. Oh, I need to give them to Kathy. Okay. I thought I should give them to the guy who actually knows how to make wine out of fermented sap. You know? Go and tell the others, would ya? Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense now, would it? And so the ceremonial ship launching was held. Blah blah blah. And it went off without a hitch. While pouring the fermented sap on the ship's hull, the launching was complete. Oh no, Corona. Whoa! A ship, finally. This isn't a dream, is it? We're really gonna leave soon. Yeah, we just gotta tough this out a little while longer. I feel like I can work even harder now. But yeah, we're almost out of here. Let's keep our heads high, everyone. Yeah! Oh, that went really well. This is a critical moment. Yeah, you're right. We have to hold fast, or this is all for nothing. We'll definitely make it through. Thank you so much for all your help, Alo. I finally fulfilled my duty as a member of Lombardio's crew. I'm sure it won't be long now.
All right.
Let's keep watching. Please keep watching over us, Captain.
We did it!
Yay, Dragon Tree treasure. AKA the only way I'm going to win. Is there more quests that we can do? No quests available. That's okay. So if there's no quests available, let us continue. Oh, there's another question mark here. Okay, let's go there first then. I don't think monkey counts. No, we're still at 23. But we could get the item that's locked there. It's just a spirit elixir. I'm 90% sure, but you know, better than nothing. Yeah, we're still missing that 24. This place is rather calm. Yeah, it is. Does it remind you of something? No, it's just Even though we've been able to solve all these small, immediate problems, none of that will actually matter if we fail to stop the Lacrimosa. True, we may only be able to affect change on a small scale, but even small changes can have drastic effects on the course of history. Isn't that why we're making the changes? Same goes for us. We're doing all we can because we're not giving up. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I just got a little discouraged. I made it this far with all of you, so I don't think my actions were in vain. As long as you're with me, we'll face all that awaits us together, no matter what. Yeah! Right, and that's the way we get to the Eternal Hill. Right, I remember.
That's one of the most ancient species of Saurian.
This area seems slightly different from the others.
A sanctuary hidden deep inside a forbidden area.
And there's the dinosaurs where we killed this one. Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, that's a similar species. Yeah, I believe probably like even the same, maybe. Oh, and apparently they're aggressive. Huh. Guess I gotta run then. Location discovered. Graves of ancient heroes.
What a beautiful view!
Huh? Is it possible? Were you passengers aboard the Lombardia? Are you nobility by chance? It's been a while, Griselda. Likewise, adult Kristen. I'm impressed that you still remember me. Those of you who were meeting me for the first time, my name is Griselda. I am Governor General of Salsetta. I'm surprised that you and I were aboard the same ship. But Governor General of Salsetta, why does she look so familiar? I would assume it's probably from the game Ys Memories of Salsetta. I am not sure, I am just conjecture. It's just conjecture. The Governor General of Salsetta is known for being a shrewd and decisive leader. For some reason I never imagined them to be a woman. Governor General? What is that? I think it means she's some kind of big shot in the Roman Empire. She's very beautiful.
Allow me the courtesy of reintroducing myself. My name is Griselda. On this island, my title means nothing. Please treat me as you would any other castaway.
Forgive my pertinence, but have we met before? You bear a striking resemblance to a princess I met at the Imperial capital. Yeah, probably from the intro, yeah. What an amusing anecdote. Why would a princess claim to be the Governor General of Salsetta and live the life of a castaway on this island? you'd sooner see a golden picker than something that outlandish. Wouldn't you agree, Adol? I see, and I'm sorry for my presumption then. Huh, must have mistaken her for someone else, I guess. So what's the Governor General of Solceta doing about the Lombardia?
Yes.
I was returning from completing a routine inspection. I never thought I would find myself here, cast adrift by the Isle of Seng. I must say, I'm surprised to find the ruins of a lost civilization on this island. After meeting Adol, I find myself more frequently indulging my curiosities. I've been on my fair share of adventures over the last 3 years, you see. I'm glad you haven't been harmed while you were out here. Yes, well, I'm still skilled enough with a sword that I'm capable of defending myself. Anyway, you seem to have a good grasp on the situation of this island. Would you mind briefing me? Adol explained to Zelda everything that had happened, then gave her a crystal ring with which to walk. I see. The situation is more dire than I could have imagined. I imagine having more allies would be an asset to your future beast raids. I will join at Castaway Village. Yeah, apparently she just has a sword
There's something there.
and is skilled enough with which to fight off stuff like this. But you know, I'm not one to judge. I'm just going down here to clear off that. Okay, that's. I'm not exactly sure which one is closest. But it shouldn't be too far when going this way. I think it was this way. It is not. In fact, it is not this way. Where was it? Oh, drowned. Whoops. I don't have the stuff equipped. Was it the was it that early in the dungeon that I have to go to the first door? Like this? Actually, yeah. I just made life a lot harder for me for no reason.
Cooperation.
Yay, a new formula. I am gonna talk to Griselda if I find her though. Just to see if she's the one that that wants the ring. Oh, hey, monkey. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no more question marks left on the map. Oh, well, there is one. There's one left. Well, not which is not really question mark, but you know, it's one area that we